Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I have here with me my best friend, my baby daddy, my sugar daddy. Hey. Yeah. I have him here with me and we're going to be answering some questions that people have already been asking us, and we're going to share our story time with you as well. So just stay tuned. You can get to know a little bit more about our relationship and do's and don'ts, and you get to actually know a little bit about us. So stay tuned, keep watching. So yay, thank you for coming back. So now I'm going to be asking my husband a personal question. So now I'm going to be reading from the question, and the first question is, how did we meet? Can we tell them how we met? So I'm going to ask you, from your own point of view, how did we meet?
Okay. So the magic happened.
It was magic. I'm a mess, so don't worry.
So the magic happened September. It was September because we got married a year after. So it was October actually. No,
it wasn't. It wasn't. It was September.
Okay. All right, September.
It was towards the end of August. It was okay. During summer. Then we started talking after that program. Now
It was the program August.
It was a program towards in the beginning of September. It wasn't cold. It was towards the end of August.
Okay.
Look at guys. See my life.
All right. So
but anyways, keep
2010
going.
August. A friend of mine approached me because they had the program coming up, and he said they wanted me to be the bassist because I play bass guitar. So he reached out and I said, I looked at my schedule and I was available for that program. So I said, okay, I will do it. So he invited me to one of the rehearsals, and it was at South 14th Street, if I remember. It's Holy Ghost Christian Center. At the time, the church was not even, they were still building the church. You could see the dust, the ground, the chairs and all that. So he invited me over to the church to have a rehearsal with them. So I picked up my bass guitar. I think it was around 6 p.m. on a Monday. So I picked up my bass guitar after work and I went straight to South 14th Street. And as I walked into the building, I saw this beautiful woman on a black gown singing in front of a microphone. She had a purse on her right hand and she was backing up a song. And as soon as I laid my eyes on her, I just felt that peace, and I felt like this is the right one for me. But I didn't say anything. I finished. I was playing the song, and then I asked somebody to tell her to put the purse down because she's backing up. How would you back up as a vocalist with a purse under your armpits? How would you be free enough to be able to express yourself when you're backing up? So she dropped it, and after the rehearsal, I just went straight to her and I introduced myself. She was the only first lady that I introduced myself to. Anytime I go to any events, because I'm a bassist, travel a lot, and anytime I go to any event, I don't even ask anybody for their names or numbers. They come to me. But in this scenario, I was the one that went to her and I introduced myself and I got a name. I didn't ask for a number. I just introduced myself and I got a name and I left. And after that, we also had another event a weekend before the actual program. I went to the event. I thought she was going to be there because she was on the program, but she didn't show up. So I asked my friend, what happened to this lady? He said, she didn't come. She is sick, so she didn't show up for the event. So I now asked him, is it okay if I can get a number so I can reach out? He said, no problem. So he gave me. So I gave her a call after the event was over, and the first thing I heard on the phone was, hello, sir.
I didn't know where he was. I didn't know who he was. Like, duh.
I was like,
I heard a bass and from my Elosa. Okay.
What do you mean Elosa? Please do not call me Elosa. I'm not that old. And I asked what happened. I didn't see you at the event, and she said she wasn't feeling too good. She was under the weather, and she was just resting. I said, okay, no problem. Probably we'll see at the next rehearsal. And then came the next rehearsal, which was 2 days after the event.
I was still a little down.
She was still a little down. Since she had cold.
Then my friend came to pick me up.
Yeah.
Then we met at the
at South 11th.
It was South 11th, yeah.
South 11th. So she came in. I was already there because I'm always on time.
Sorry guys, when we keep saying South 11th, sorry, we keep saying South 11 like they.
It's a no up.
Don't say.
It's a no up, New Jersey.
It's in a church. It's in a church. Actually, it's true. Yeah.
So,
all day, every day.
It was at a church, actually.
It was at a church program on one of the streets we really close by.
So she came in and I saw that she was actually down, but she still tried to do what she was supposed to do, sing, back up. Because we had the full band set. I was playing bass, someone was playing keyboards, someone was playing drums. We're playing the song, and the song was getting into her spirit. So she was now whining her waist. She was whining the waist. I was looking at her. I was like, yes, I don't catch the fish.
Oh my God. I didn't say yes. I don't think you catch no
yes,
fish.
I don't catch.
There's no fish.
I don't catch the fish.
You ain't catch no fish yet.
I really go market. I know
You
those
didn't
people
go no market.
understand what pigeon is.
Yes.
Same.
You've not even
I really go market. So well, anyways, she was dancing. I was looking at her. When she was done dancing, we had a little break, and she was sitting down. And I think we got talking, and I think she said after the program, how was she going to get home or something? I don't know what happened.
No, it wasn't that program.
That
it wasn't
took you
that
home?
practice. No, it was that event that we were practicing for. Remember the event later? The event we went to later that night at Agape.
So
that was where you get to know where I
live. Yeah, like now.
Because one of our friends asked me where I was. Then you eavesdropped.
Yeah.
It was just eavesdropping.
Now I remember. Yes, that's exactly.
You see
that's
what?
true.
You see.
So
women, we have storage.
So after that event, we all went home on separate cars. Because I drove my car, so I went home by myself. And then we had another program before the actual event. So that was the Agape program that we went to.
Mm-hmm.
When we got there, we all met up there, and I think she was talking to someone, and the person was asking her where she lived, and I was just around the corner, and I wasn't eavesdropping.
You were.
I wasn't
eavesdropping.
Well, I wasn't. I was having a conversation with someone outside the church because we're done. We're done ministering.
So I was already in our friend's car.
Oh, okay.
So and one of our friends was talking to me, was trying to get to know who I was. Like I came to the program. Like he saw me before because I went to House of David before. I met him before. I met him and our other friend. I met them already at the event, so they got my name and everything. And I think after like a year later, he saw me again and was trying to so thank you for coming to our program and everything. Okay. I was in the car about to leave. So why do you leave?
I can't really remember all this details.
You see, guys, man. I have my own side of the story. But anyways, let him finish. Then I say mine.
I overheard her tell someone that she lives on Camden Street, Newark, New Jersey. So I quickly, came into the picture. I was like, "Where's
He's dropped away."
So I was like, "Okay, where on Camden do you live?" She told me the number, and guys, this house is literally a block away from where I live, or used to live at that time. So you live on my street, and I didn't know this all this while during this practice and rehearsals and all these events. I didn't know anything. So I now found out that she lived very, very close to me. And that was the beginning of me, trying to get to know her better. And I think that day we went home on a separate ways as well. I drove down to my house and she drove with somebody else. And then um, the event that we were practicing for, the day of the event came. So we started practicing, and then we did the event. It was after the event. I think I said I was going to take her home, if I'm correct. Yes, after the event, I dropped you home.
No, after a practice. Remember we had another event.
Then
We had to win for practice. Then it was probably say, "Oh, don't worry, I'll take her home. She's really close to my place."
Okay.
So every time for
I can't remember all these
practice,
details.
every time for practice, you will come and
pick her up. Yeah, so it's like
and drop me off.
literally drive down, gas up a couple of minutes, seconds,
And you
in front of the
offered to
house.
start picking me up
So I
from work
started
everywhere, every day.
picking her up. Yeah, I started picking her up from work. Yeah, you know how we do, guys. So I started picking her up, and then I made my intentions known. I told her, listen, I'm not in this. I am ready for marriage. I'm not in this for games. If you know that you still have time to want to play around, just let me know so I don't waste your time and you don't waste my time. As soon as I told her that, she just accepted, just like that. And I was like, oh, interesting. This is different. And that's it. That's all. That's the beginning of this whole thing called Magnificent Augustine and Magnificent Atin. That's how I can remember the how we met. So that's my own story.
All right.
So
I will jump right in there. I will jump.
To tell our own story.
I will jump right in. So in my own story, this is exactly how it works. It is exact, and I'm telling you, all what you have said is part of the story is quite true, but I'll give you guys details. You know, women, we have dates, numbers, and everything, time, place, everything. I'll give you all the whole number and everything. So it started when I was at my apartment. So my roommate, right? Because I had a roommate. She was doing one of friend's hair, because she does hair. So I just came back from work. So I got in. I don't know if this was on a Friday or was it a Thursday, but I was just so excited that, oh my God, probably the week is over. I don't have to, I have the weekend to myself. So I was so excited. So I got in with so much energy, as usual, most energetic for no reason. I don't know what happened, but that's me. So I don't know her from nowhere. I just gave her a hug. I was laughing with her. We even ate. We drank Gary together that same minute after she finished eating her food and everything. After I finished doing her hair, I said, oh girl, I have meat. I have Gary. You want Gary? Because I've been craving for Gary all day. So she said, I'm down. I'll drink Gary. I said, okay, no problem. I got a bowl of Gary and meat. So I started eating. So then she said, oh, one of my friends is coming to pick me up. I'm going for an event, for a practice. Then my roommate was like, oh, she sings. She sings. She just said, sing for me now. Maybe you'll be in a band. I was actually looking for something to, take my time, because I don't go anywhere other than work and school, work and home. That's where that's the only places, like, I don't go anywhere. So she now said, okay. I was like, okay, if I join the group, it's actually some activity that I can actually do. I can take my time, keep me busy a little bit, so I don't be looking at things that are really not cool, you know what I'm saying, like other things that can distract me and all that stuff. So I said, okay, you know what, I will join the group. So I sang Ijoba Lere Oni Babo. So she said, oh, cool. Then you have to come to our group and come and join the group. Not knowing that the person that actually the person that actually coming to pick her up was the guy that how can I say it? Because I had a friend of mine from school, right? He invited me to this same group, but she wasn't in the group then. She She invited me in the same group, so I only went for one night. I wasn't really feeling the vibe. Like, it was too much distraction. And let me tell you something. There's a lot of cool people there and everything. So And this guy was included as well, the guy that came to pick her up. So she was like, you know what? I have a friend of mine. He's coming to pick me up and we're going to practice. Can you tag along? I said, okay, cool. I'm just going to go and get my handbag. So, unfortunately, it was the guy. I was like, bro. We started greeted each other. I'm like, oh my God, it's been a long time. How you been and everything. So, I want to join the group. I was like, yeah, cool. So, we got to the main event, the main place for practice. The place was going under reconstruction or whatever. I think they're trying to set up the sun and everything. So they now moved us to another church for us to practice. And that was where we met. That was where I met. That was where we met for the first time. But we didn't really like have a conversation or whatever. Because I was just standing there trying to get to know people that were coming in. Trying to get to know the crowd and everything. So then he now told one of the girls that are backing up saying I should go put my bag down, because I had my bag like this. Actually, it was like I didn't even know I had a bag with me, so I was like this, and I was singing. I was like, they need send someone to tell me, okay, you know, I'll come and drop the bag. So I dropped the bag. After the whole practice, we got to, you know, started introducing each other. Oh, my name is Atima. So he came to me and said, oh, my name is August. I said, Uncle August. He said, don't call me Uncle, just call me August. I said, okay, sir. He said, don't call me sir. I said, okay, sir. So we just laughed and he just left, right? Then the next time we met was at the event that we practiced for. Wait, because we had three events. We had 3 events. And we had like practice in between.
Okay.
We had practices in between. So the first event was Agape. So they were now telling me that we're waiting for one more person for us to minister. I said, who is the person? They now told me, Bro Augustine. I said, who is Bro Augustine? I forgot. I'm really, really bad with names. I forgot. But actually, before that time, he called me, as he said, called me on the phone because there was a program that I was supposed to go and minister, but I wasn't able to go. I was really under the weather. But the following day, we went for the event. So after the event, right, then I got to know where I stayed through the conversation he had. Like, oh, I was talking to somebody else. Just Israel. 80
yeah.
Yes, for this. so like, what's Camden? I said, Camden down by Newark, in Newark. It's like, oh my God, we just like a block away from each other. I was like, oh cool. Then we left. Then the following day, one of our friend came to pick me up saying, okay, we have a rehearsal today. Can I come and pick you up? Where's your address? So I sent him the address. I said, I get off work at 5:30. So this is the address. Come pick me up. So we met at the church. So we did the event and everything. That was where he said I was winding my ears, which I can't remember doing. But if I did, remember. Oh well.
She knew what she was doing.
I wasn't doing it to entice. What's your problem?
I was right. Listen, if I play bass guitar, I'm right behind.
And dancing.
I'm behind the backup singers. So the drummer was right here.
The beat was sweeting me, and I danced. I wasn't dancing to entice you.
Yeah.
Bruh. I wasn't enticing him. But anyway, I was dancing and everything. So that was when he started noticing that I'm a lefty, because I'm always using my left hand a lot. I'm always like, oh, you're a lefty? I said, yes, I'm a lefty. Then he said, okay, we'll just, and blah, 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 blah. Since he now knew where I was staying, he offered that day to drop me off at my house. I said, okay, cool. So he dropped me off. Now he got to know where I was staying. Then from there, he started picking me up and dropping me off. And the thing I really appreciate that he did was, he didn't just jump and just started asking me, oh, you are the sugar in my tea, they go cut you my cupboard, you are the thing in my head, you are the thing. No. He asked me, what church do you worship at? I said, oh, right now, currently, I don't have a place of worship. And I said, oh, would you mind if I come and pick you up Sunday at 8:30 in the morning? Then we go to church. So then he came and picked me up Sunday at 8:15. So you have to ready by 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, church really wake up 8 o'clock. You know me, our regular church is 10. But their own church start at 8:30 when you go down. I don't go sleep. So he came and picked me up at and still I made him late. So I was quite upset, but I'm sorry. So actually, I told you I was late Then you went back, signed in, and came
I
back,
came back
to pick me up.
Yeah.
So I joined
Yeah.
the church.
I remember,
then
yeah, I came back. And
I
picked her up.
sat at the newcomers. They invited the newcomer, and
asked,
from
remember?
there, everybody started putting out. I'm like, ooh, Brother Augustine,
Yeah, yeah.
ooh, Brother Augustine, Brother Augustine. I'm
You know, in our church, they always ask newcomers to stand up towards the end of the was it the end, towards no after probably praise and worship and the announcement. They always ask the new members to stand up and introduce themselves. What are the names? And we invited you. And in my church at that time, oh my God, I was a professional bachelor. Professional bachelor. Everybody was like, oh, who is this guy going to get married to and all that. So everybody was most of the single ladies were expecting somebody to say something to them. But I wasn't that kind of person. Go to church and start dating around and all that. Because I'm always in front of the church, I kind of not do that. So, but anyway. They asked her and she said,
Brother Augustine,
Augustine,
come
and see the people's eyes.
Oh my God, I felt so uncomfortable.
Oh my God, I was like, oh well, it's what it is. So from then everybody was like, oh, different stories. They'll come into the side and be telling me all sorts of things. But anyway, that's all in the past now. We are married with 2 beautiful girls now, so everybody's all cool with it. They didn't have a choice because I didn't back down, even if they told me negative things about her. I just felt like, oh yeah, everybody have a past. We all have a past. So I'm not gonna hold that.
Who is perfect, please? Who? Please tell me who be the perfect person.
Yeah. So
I didn't see.
It was quite interesting. She's a very interesting person, and people always ask me, how do you live with this woman? All I do is I just be myself. I'm very quiet. I don't talk too much. You can't have 2 crazy people in the house. So one has to pipe down for the other person. As a matter of fact, before I got married to this lady, this woman you see here, I knew how to dance. I could dance. I can dance. But I can still I can still throw some steps here and there.
For your mind.
But when I saw
dance.
When I saw her dance, because I took her to after the program, the actual program that was invited for. After we finished, I had a program, a wedding. One of my church members was having a wedding, so they invited me to that wedding. So I took her there. And there she performed wonders on the floor. I saw her dancing, and that was where I just gave her the flag. That's it. I ain't doing this no more. I ain't doing this no more. It's all yours now.
Seriously?
Yeah, because in my church we have this YASM. The first convention. The very first convention. We were the first people that pioneered it. We were the first set of singles that started the YASM convention. The very first one we attended, I was still trying to figure out my life, but I wasn't clean. When I mean clean, the way I dressed then wasn't really up to par at that point. But later on, after that event, I started getting my clothes together, and then the second one, my fashion sense together. And then the second one, I was already there. The second one was in Jersey. I was dancing at the event because normally on Friday we have the black tie events where people all dress and show off whatever, all that kind of stuff. So I was dancing and everybody stopped and they were looking at me dancing. That's what I said.
For your mind, bro.
Get down.
You cannot get down anywhere.
When I saw her dance, I just said, you know what? I should stop fooling myself and let it go. So I just let it go. I can still throw some steps here and there.
You just throwing it like chicken, chicken finger, chicken.
But I gave up. I said I can never. Everybody, if they call me to come and I said no, let that dance. You can go with the dancing. That's how I live my life from when I met her. I lived it like that. So, take it. It's all yours.
So now, someone said, what are your favorite things about each other? Like the favorite things about each other. Like what do what I can like, what I love about you and what you love about me. So you go first.
What I love about you.
Yeah.
Just to put me in trouble. She always asks me the question.
What?
Every single day.
What is the question, people?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, what I like about her, what I love about her is, I love everything about her. I don't have, I have an unconditional love. In other words, I don't have a reason why I love her. Because if I have a reason and that reason becomes something else, that means I don't love her anymore. So in other words, I don't have a reason why I love her. I just love her for who she is. But the things that she really, you know, let me finish now. The things that she actually does. Is that the correct English? Probably yes. So there are things that she will do that will, you know, make me go cuckoo. She likes bugging my life. You know.
You like when I disturb you?
Well, I got used to it because I didn't have a choice. And now if I travel for work and if I'm all alone over there, I feel like the whole world is about to shit on me. Because it's just like I'm lonely, nothing, nobody's disturbing me. You know, I'll be eager to want to come home.
So what are you saying, I'm the best?
Yeah, so yeah, she disturbs me a lot. Don't worry, I'm trying to compile a video so I can put that up to see what this woman, how this woman. Let me leave it at that. So I will sleep on the same bed with that.
Seriously?
Yes.
I'm the best.
And again, she knows how to cook. Yeah, she knows how to cook, and she gave me beautiful girls. Trust me. When I got married, I was like, God, how my children? What will my children look like? Because I know I don't have it.
Why are you saying that?
Yeah, I know I don't have it.
Why are you saying that?
But when those girls came out, yo, you know my kids. You guys, you see my kids. I was like, yes, I made the right choice because, you know, it would have been a disaster if those kids came out and they looked like something else. Because now I'll be trying to help them boost their ego. You know, but I don't have to do this one now. They have it. They just have it. You know, yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. Alright, my husband is so, when I say the best, I'm telling you, everyone knows their own relationship, but I know mine. And when I'm saying that my husband is number one, I'm telling you, number one. He's so caring, so loving, so kind, selfless, I don't know, so patient. I can go on and on. But I'm serious. I'm very serious. An ass. Sorry. This is how we do. We laugh all the time. Like, we're always laughing. So it's, I don't know, like I don't know. It makes me feel so young, you know, always happy, always laughing, always jovial. Me, like, I'm always myself. It makes me feel like I don't need to worry a day in my life. I don't need to, like, be uncomfortable about myself or about my, you know, getting to know who I am. It lets me explore myself. So if I'm happy, if I get to know who I am and makes me happy, it will be the one to enjoy me the most. So it lets me, you know, grow in my own way, like, you know. And even if he sees me doing something, he knows how to reel me back. He knows how to correct me with love. You know, how to, you know, it's just like, it's like the best. When I say best, is like he's the best. I can count in my finger. We've been together going 9 years now.
Oh,
yeah,
2000 and we met 2010 and we got married 2011. So,
but we've known each other
10 years, you will take
10. So for just 10 years, I can count on my finger how many times we had a misunderstanding. And it's not all like misunderstanding. It's like we had a conversation. It's not even a fight. We don't fight. We don't. We never like had a huge argument that we start. No, it's like we have a misunderstanding and we cool down and we talk it through. I'm telling you, like that's why I'm like I love fighting with him because it's not really a fight. It's not a fight. Like we correct each other in ways that only us know how. We don't fight. We don't argue. Like we have ways of communicating. Will I say that? I'm very terrible when it comes to communication, but ever since I met my husband, I'm learning. I'm still gonna be better. Like when you do proper communication. My siblings love him. Like is just a wonderful man. He's just a wonderful man. So that's all. I can go on and on and on, but I don't want to make him cry because hey, you can see what's about to happen on the show. Really? So, do you have any questions for me?
Well, we don't want this video to be so long. Probably to be on the next chapter for now. We don't want to, keep people staring at the screen for too long. Well, to be a part 2 to this. This is just a part 1. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah, you don't want to put a video of 1 hour on YouTube.
I was supposed to be recording this right now.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, it's this is part 1, so just stay tuned for the part 2, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
You have a question still?
I have a question. People say, how do you cope with me?
How do I cope?
Yeah.
So what I do is I just let her be who she wants to be, and I'm not that kind of guy that I'm not a control freak. I don't want to say, no, do this, this is how you should do it, this is how you should do it. You just have to, give people a chance to be who they want to be. And if they are trying to stray away from who they are supposed to be, and that is why I'm married to her. I'm there to correct in love. I will, try to bring her back to the right track, and just love her for who she is. And that's how I've been able to keep up with her. I know I am very quiet. Sometimes very boring, but she's in my life to keep me young. Whenever we are at any event or we go to any events, they invite us to anywhere, and the place is boring. Once she steps into that area, the lights turns on. Even a choir practice, sometimes a choir practice is boring, but when she steps in, anytime she comes to choir practice, oh my God, everybody will be laughing and cracking up, and so sometimes it's like, oh my God, she said we could keep quiet. So but hey, that's who she is, and I'm not gonna change her from who she is. I have to make her happy, because when she's happy, I'm happy.
Nah. The thing is, he loves my craziness.
You can say that.
He loves it. If I don't do craziness, if I don't act like...
I forgot to mention, yes, I do love the craziness. And sometimes, I travel a lot for work. And when I'm all alone in my hotel, wherever I am working, I feel so like the world is about to come to an end, because it's just me and nobody's bugging me. I'll be so eager to want to come back home to my wife and my kids.
He loves me. He loves me. He loves my craziness. He loves it. He loves my craziness. He loves my cuckoo-ness. He loves that I talk a lot.
I try.
He don't try, because when I go bad boy, he enjoys it. He enjoys when I run my mouth. So there you have it, guys. I'm a clown. I keep my husband young. Yeah, because he's a vampire. He's sucking all my youthness. That's why gonna have to scratch that. We're gonna have to scratch that. Okay. But seriously, it's like a vampire sucking all my youth. So there you have it, guys. I hope you had fun. I hope you guys were able to learn 1 or 2 things about us, how we met. I hope you guys laughed with us, the way we laugh. And that's the way we laugh on a regular day. We're not making up. We're not just doing it because we're in front of the camera. We are always like this, always laughing, always cracking up. always just I really enjoy being the present of my husband because it makes me feel comfortable. I don't have to hide myself. I don't have to hide my personality or anything. It just takes me for one. So that's who I am, and that's who I married. This guy right here, the G, the head of the family. It's quiet. Zodi calls small but mighty. Zodi calls slow poison. It's quiet, but he's not it. He's not it. He's not. Okay, but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We have 3 channels. Please. We're gonna be posting this video on the 3 channels.
Probably 2 channels or 1. What do we put it on?
No, we're gonna be posting it. We're gonna be posting it on 3 of our channels. Okay. So please just go and support ours and click on subscribe. Please,
yeah, and
please
she
don't
didn't
forget
mention
to subscribe.
the YouTube channels.
The YouTube channels are Athens Glow,
MTP Express Studios, and Magnificent Atim and Augustine
production. So thank you guys so much, and we have a part 2 on how we met. So we have a lot. We're gonna tell you a story of how the journey of us conceiving. Like we'll tell you the story and everything, the battle behind it, and you know how God helped us prevail and God to the glory. We're also gonna tell you the first day we went to go check on first day of doing an ultrasound.
That was
very, very funny.
That was a good one.
We're going to tell you a lot of stories about, you know, other things that you guys want to get to know. And we might even tell you some more stories about us if you want to know. So, but please, don't forget to subscribe on all our channels. We love you guys so much for the love and support. And we really, really do appreciate you guys. So, thank you guys again for watching. We love you. Bye. Have a wonderful day.
Watch out for part 2.